do you want to know what the most terrifying, most powerful psychological weapon in human history actually is? Surrender. Yes, you heard that right. When your opponent is completely ready to crush you, stepping back and surrendering can actually be the ultimate way to gain absolute control over them. This is exactly what Robert Greene reveals in the 22nd Law of Power. If you watch this video until the very end, you will understand how to use this hidden psychological strategy in your career, your relationships, and your daily life to turn absolute weakness into undeniable power. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago, during the Peloponnesian War, on a tiny island called Melos. Melos was a small, peaceful, independent city-state. On the other side was Athens, a massive, ruthless empire with the most powerful navy in the world. One morning, a massive fleet of Athenian warships surrounded the island. The Athenian generals landed on the shore, met with the leaders of Melos, and gave them a cold ultimatum. They said, "You cannot match our strength. Yield to us, pay us tribute, and your people will live." But the leaders of Melos were proud. They replied, "We will not compromise our honor. We will fight to the last drop of blood. The gods will protect us, and our allies will come to save us." What do you think happened next? The Athenians didn't hesitate. They completely surrounded the city and cut off all supplies. When Melos finally grew weak, the Athenians showed no mercy. They executed every single man on the island and sold all the women and children into permanent slavery. Melos was completely wiped off the face of the earth. What was the fatal mistake of the people of Melos? To save their pride, they chose a head-on battle they could never win. Their defiance didn't look brave, it looked suicidal. If they had surrendered in that moment, they would have saved their lives, preserved their resources, and waited patiently for a day when Athens grew weak to take their revenge. This is exactly what Robert Greene teaches us in law. Number 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. Greene argues that when you face an opponent or a situation that is vastly stronger than you, fighting back is the worst thing you can do. When you fight a losing battle, you give your enemy exactly what they want, the satisfaction of destroying you. But when you unexpectedly surrender, you completely deny them that satisfaction. You leave them confused, and you take away their momentum. Make no mistake, true surrender is not about giving up. True surrender is a calculated strategy to buy time.